Steve Hilton joins us now. Steve, the host of The Next Revolution, author of Positive Populism. Yeah, you can hear the exasperation, I think appropriately so, Steve, in Ashley's voice in reporting all this. I'm intrigued a little bit by the role of the speaker in the UK. I mean, this Bercow has become kind of a cult figure. Everybody jokes around about he's screaming order and this and that. But he's supposed to be neutral, right? And it seems like he's gotten more political, or do I have that wrong? What's the role of the speaker supposed to be?
It's supposed to represent Parliament as an institution, but the problem with all of this, and you're right to point to it, because that's been the central explanation for this endless delay and the exasperation that you rightly saw there with Ashley, and I feel it myself, is because there isn't a written constitution in the UK. It's not specified. There's no recourse to something that says this is how something like this is supposed to work. And so he can make an argument, the Speaker can make an argument that says, look, I speak for Parliament, I run Parliament as an institution. It's a bit like the Speaker of, the argument we're having here in terms of the impeachment process, where you've got Nancy Pelosi saying we're a separate but equal form of government, we're going to run this process, the president can't tell us what to do. The difference, and at least that's written down, you've got the Constitution, you can have an argument, but you can look at something that specifies how it's supposed to work. The difference in the UK is it's all put together. It's as if the president and the White House and the executive branch were sitting in Congress and they're all trying to figure it out together, jostling for power. And that's the central problem, that you don't have it defined. So John Bercow can say, look, I'm within my rights to assert in a new way that you haven't seen before the primacy of Parliament, because it's not written down anywhere that I can't do that.
So then how do you think it'll, I mean, Ashley was talking about how we might be headed towards another general election. I mean, is that the bet now? And or is it some other way that this whole thing gets sorted out? What do you think?
I think that's exactly right. I do think that's the most likely outcome. One point I just want to make on the way to that conclusion is to note, I think everyone should be aware that Boris Johnson has actually played this extremely well. If you compare where we are to where Theresa May was, Boris Johnson has achieved two things that everyone said were impossible. He got the EU to reopen the deal that Theresa May had said. The EU said to her, this is it, this is the final deal, we're not changing, take it or leave it. And Johnson went in there and he got them to reopen it. And in fact, they removed a lot of things that were off-putting to Conservative members of Parliament. For example, under Theresa May's deal, the UK would still have been subject to a whole bunch of EU regulations for years after leaving, while the future relationship was being worked out. That's all gone now. And secondly, Boris Johnson has persuaded disparate elements within the Conservative Party to get behind his deal in a way that she never managed to do. So there is still a chance he gets it across the line. And even if he doesn't, he holds the cards, because if it goes to a general election, he's in a very strong position, because he has done everything he can to deliver Brexit, whereas everyone else has been trying to frustrate it. And therefore he can say, I'm for the people, and everyone else is for the establishment trying to undermine the people's vote.
That's interesting. Sets himself up with political options, essentially, on both sides. Now, while you're here, Steve, I want to switch back to the United States, get your thoughts on a story that a lot of people have been talking about. The Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard hitting back after Hillary Clinton suggested she might be a Russian asset. Let's first take a listen.
They've tried to destroy my reputation and my lifetime of service because I stood up to them. But here is the truth. They will not intimidate us. They will not silence us.
Your thoughts on how this whole thing has played out?
Well, I spoke out about this on my show last night because I was completely sickened by the smear that Hillary Clinton put out there. I know Tulsi Gabbard. I don't agree with many of her policies, but I know that she is a decent American patriot, and to smear her in this way, to call her a Russian agent, is really despicable. Why is Hillary Clinton doing it? I think it's the same reason she's doing all these things that she's been spouting off about over the last couple of years, because she still can't get over the fact that in 2016 her ideology was rejected, her character was rejected, her corruption was rejected. She can't cope with that, and she's lashing out in all these ways that I think were completely unacceptable.
Right. That's someone who endorsed Bernie Sanders, I believe, in 2016, also in Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know if that still hurts Hillary or what the story might be. But, Steve, it's always good to see you. Thanks for coming on both of those subjects.
Thanks,
Steve Hilton.
see you soon.
All right.